Christmas 22.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house?
This year, after making a very great PowerPoint presentation on why I should get my own shrimp tank in my room, my dad finally agreed, and I got the tank this Christmas. Today, I will explain how we set it up everything, and why shrimps are super underrated pets. The next day, we placed it in my room and filled it with 2 buckets of water to look if everything was dense. We also started the filter so the cleaning bacteria could appear. First, I was annoyed at the little sounds the filter made at night, but luckily I quickly got used to it. 2 days later, we removed almost all of the water again and carefully placed the fertilizer layer. It is needed so the plants can grow big and strong. After that, the shrimp-friendly gravel ground was also placed. Shrimp like dark grounds, which should also be delicate because they look for food underneath the gravel, and so also clean up the tank at the same time. Then my dad carefully poured the water back in so the ground wouldn't swirl up too much. Then we left it so the filter could clear up the water, and it really did its job. Several days later, we went into a garden and pet shop to buy the plants. The plan was to get 3 kinds of plants that grew in different heights. So there would be a front layer, a middle one, and a back layer. We ended up buying these 3, and I planted them in after they got used to the water. Later, we finally bought the main characters of this video, the shrimp. We decided to buy them online because all the local pet shops offer one for almost €5. But you need at least 10 to 20 for them to feel happy. After that, nothing really happened anymore. I just chilled with an empty fish tank while waiting for the notification that the shrimp are on their way. It took them a whole week to send it, and they didn't even give an actual date, only that they will arrive soon. But after throwing in some last essential chemicals, the tank was finally shrimp friendly. Like a little child, I just couldn't sit still with an empty aquarium. So I snatched 2 fishes from the fish tank downstairs, aka my dad's fish tank, also the background that you see right now. I named them Mehmet and Machala. The 2 definitely just friends fishes, and they will now be reviewing the new shrimp mansion.
Help, WTH is going on? It's chilly out here.
Don't worry, it's just the new water. You'll get used to it.
Whatever, the lights are too bright. I will just hide.
That rhymed.
Who said that? OMG, I'm not alone here.
Yeah, you won't get rid of me, even when you move out, lol.
What do you mean? I don't even know you.
Oh, come on, Makala.
Stop messing around. It's me, Mehmet, remember?
That nice guy who left some of his food
For you.
IDK, but that's a simp move.
How dare you?
Guys, chill out. You'll have to get along with each other. Anyways, how about we'll just go back to your original task?
And that was
Testing the aquarium.
if it's safe and comfortable.
Correct. And we'll start with the shrimp food. That's how the food looks. There are also other variants, but I'll show them later. Anyways, enjoy your food. Now let's see what the 2 will say. Generally, these basic guppies are crazy and will eat anything, so they won't reject shrimp food. And since there are only 2 here, and 1 gigant food tablet, I don't even have to worry about feeding them for some time. Machala has already noticed the tablet, but doesn't seem interested yet. Could be because they are still excited about the moving or because I feed them earlier. Anyways, I also later decided to put some more deco into the tank. We had some seashells lying around in the garage, and they were perfect for that. I placed the big one like a little cave, and it looks like cool. Some time has passed, Now our buddies can try the other shrimp food. This time they're instantly interested. But while I watch them eating, I notice something. A snail. If you ever spot one in your aquarium, instantly remove them, cause they multiply like crazy and will completely take over your tank. Also, they are completely useless. If you really want snails, then get at least some that actually eat seaweed. Now you might ask, where the snail came from? And the answer is the sea plants. If you buy sea plants, there is a big chance that you also accidentally take snails with you. Now, there are two ways to defeat them. A. Pick them out by yourself until you don't see another. Or B. Buy killer snails that will fight them for you. But you can't use option B when you have shrimp, because, believe me or not, but killer snails can even attack shrimp when they run out of prey. So just remove normal snails while it's still easy. Anyways, days later on a Wednesday, where I had afternoon classes, the shrimp arrived. And I was still sitting in class, so I knew that the first thing I had to do when I got back was to welcome the shrimp to their new home. But for that, Mehmet and Machala had to move out again. By fishos. They arrived in this plastic bag, with only this mini sponge to hold on to, and my dad complained that the package wasn't enough isolated after he opened it, so we were worried and hoped that none of them were hurt. Before letting them free, I first placed the whole bag into the water, so the bag can slowly adapt to the water temperature. After that, I poured some actual tank water into the bag and repeated that 3 times. Now the shrimp are ready to finally meet their new home. First, I expected them to feel scared and uncomfortable in the first days, just like my first pet shrimp. But it wasn't like that at all. They were instantly interested in everything and swimmed around like crazy. My dad was also surprised. But that is basically it. The shrimp tank is finally completed. Now I will just mostly show some cute moments I filmed since the shrimp have moved in.